Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. I don't know about you, but I'm already waiting for spring and it can't come soon enough. So let's make a spring wreath and get ready. You can buy this wreath kit from Trendy Tree. All the details will be in the description box below. So let's get started and make something fun and super easy to do. All right, I'm excited about this wreath today. You want to know why? Because it's all about spring today, and I need spring. You guys know that I live in Michigan, and we have had some really cold weather. This week, it's been in the 40s, and I am just like enjoying it, but it's wreaking havoc on my ears. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. So we got all of these supplies from Trendy Tree, and you can get all of these supplies either in a kit or you can purchase it one by one, because you might already have some of these, or you might have some ribbon you want to use. So we will list it as both, but you can get it all from Trendy Tree. And I have been purchasing from Trendy Tree ever since the first time I ordered poly burlap, yellow poly burlap online. I ordered from Trendy Tree. So I want you to go into the description down below. There'll be a box, and that's where all the list of supplies will be. That will be if you want to get on my email list, because I do give away some of these wreaths that I make here on YouTube, guys. I do give them away. And so, but you have to be on the email list to enter those giveaways. You're going to want to have your hot glue gun. I have a SureBonder, and I have my handy dandy wire cutters and my favorite scissors on hand here, and a wire for the ribbon we're going to use. So these are the tools we're going to use today. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do today is we are going to make our bow for our wreath, because we're going to put our bow on first and kind of move out from there. I got these really pretty ribbons. This feels like almost is an organza fabric. That's what that reminds me of. And is this not the cutest? I love the little detail on the trim work here, and I just think it's beautiful. Both of these are wired, but I want to layer these ribbons. So I'm actually going to layer them on top of each other here. So, okay, so now first of all, we need a tail. So I always have a longer tail than I need. So I'm going to kind of give me a 15-inch tail here, because I might like to twirl it around. So where I'm going to do, that's why I love these cutting boards. You can get these in my Amazon store. I'm going to just simply gather it there. And then we are going to make 5-inch loops, which means I need to find the 10-inch mark on my mat here, which is here. And I'm going to gather it here. I'm not a left-handed person, so it doesn't want to work for me. And I'm going to bring it back to the center. It's that simple, okay? So now I'm going to bring these over here, and I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to measure another 10 inches, I'm sorry. And I'm going to gather it, and I'm going to bring it back. Whoa, that's not 10 inches. Hold on. What did I do? Oh, I did 15. We don't want to do 15 inches. We want 10. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to twist this, okay, so that the right side, actually, no, I don't need to twist that right now. Just, I'm thinking out loud, okay? I want to layer it, so I want another 10 inches, not 15, Julie. I'm going to come back, okay? I'm going to hold it, and we're going to do another. This is a little bit trickier because I'm doing two pieces together. You don't have to do it this way. You could just do my zip tie bow method if that is easier for you. That's in my bow video that has like 2 million views here on YouTube. All right, so let's look at this. All right, I think we're going to do one more loop of the same, okay? Again, this is getting twisted a little bit, so you need another 10 inches. All right, come back to the middle, and another 10 inches. We will make all this better here in a moment. All right, so now I'm going to take that wire, and I'm just going to go over the middle here, and I'm just going to tighten it. It's that easy. We're not doing anything like real fancy here. We're just making the same size loops over and over, okay? I'm going to cut my tails the same that this one was. I love the look of all that beautiful ribbon All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take this and add it to the middle. I'm just going to take a little section here, and I'm actually going to get rid of that beautiful eyelet lace here. All right, this ribbon screams spring to me. So I'm just going to take it around that middle right there. And let's just do a little knot because we can too, and cut that off. All right. All right, and I didn't fold that like I normally do, but we just want to cover that wire up, okay? Okay, so we have our wreath, and I always look at a wreath and like look for like the spot that I want to cover, and right here is that spot. So I'm just going to take my wire here, and we are just going to run it through this willow wreath here. I normally would just put my ribbon at the end, but I kind of like want to make the ribbon the center point here. And so what I would do is I'll take maybe a little bit of scrap felt that I have, and I'm just going to glue it on the back just to kind of protect this wreath a little bit more. And you can either clip it, let's twist it some more here, and then I'm going to clip them and then get some felt, and we're going to cover this up. So I literally just have a little piece of felt. Come on, my glue. And we're just going to put it on top of there. All right, so that covers that. So before we work on the tails, let's start adding our greenery. And I kind of want the bow at about 11 o'clock, and then we're going to have everything kind of come out. So about 11:20. So let's get this boxwood that we have here. I think this is really pretty. And we're just going to cut it at the stems here. Real easy. Oh, open up, Julie. And let's see, let's see. I have 2 of these, but I don't know that we're going to need all of that. So we're going to cut all these off. I'm not a florist. I don't pretend to be a florist, and I never had any professional training, but I'm going to take off the little tag here. I just have this like way of doing things, and you don't need to be a professional to make a beautiful wreath. Let's just be honest here, okay? I'm going to just kind of mold my greenery, all right? And I'm going to just start by kind of moving it up a little bit, because that bow is going to cover quite a bit, and we want the fullness. So I'm just going to see it. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to cut this just a little bit more, I think. We don't need quite that much. And actually, you know what? I'm going to go get my SureBonder melting pot, because that's going to be really, really simple. Let me go get that. Hold on. Okay, so this literally took like 5 minutes to melt all this. This is a SureBonder glue pot. This particular one you can get from their website. I have a link for that, and I'll link that down below with the glue sticks. But I did a video with it, and I can link that too. So I just thought, why didn't I get this out? So here we are, getting it out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our stem here, and I'm just going to put it in there, and then I'm just going to kind of tuck it in underneath. All right, that's all there is. And what I like about these stems is because they have wire in them, we can really kind of mold them and do what we want them to do. So again, I'm just going to put them a little bit up there, and we're just going to add them here and there. And we just remember, we want this about 11 o'clock. So we're just going to keep adding them until we get it. Okay, why doesn't this one want to? There we go. And then I'm going to shape them a little bit too here. Okay, so we put 3 there. So let's put 3 on the other side here. I want to make sure you can see this. I like doing something like this because it's easy. It's just not that hard. And with being able to get all of the same supplies at one stop shopping with Trendy Tree here, you can just really make it easy. And I think your results will be really good. All right, so let's see. We've got one more here. So let's do this. I'm going to kind of cut this in half, and we're going to add a little bit one to one side, and then we're going to see. We might not need both of these branches because we have a lot more to add on. And that's what I like too, is we can kind of add more here and there if we feel like we need it. Okay, so the next step, again, it's going to be really super easy. This is going to be an easy wreath, guys. We have 2 of these stems. They have really beautiful flowers on them. It goes nicely with our ribbon here. And we're going to do this is I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. I'm not even going to take this apart. Normally I would take it apart, but I kind of feel like there's no need to take this apart or deconstruct it because they're just really good florals. So I'm literally going to get a good bit of glue here, okay? Because this is going to be a big branch, okay? You can use your glue gun, and I'm just going to put it in here. And if you want, you can add, I'm going to push it down a little bit. You can even add a zip tie to some of that if you want, but I think that's going to stay. Isn't that pretty? I just think it's so pretty. I'm going to cut the other one. And I like this fern. I think that's really pretty too. Okay, and we're going to move this over. Get a good bit of glue there. All right, watch your fingers because this is really hot. So you can use a glue gun, you can get a glue pot like this, it's really up to you. And I'm just gonna find a spot to go down into my wreath. I'm gonna push it down there so that it kind of holds. Is that not beautiful? I mean, come on, that is gorgeous. And I kind of liking the fact that we put on the bow before it, because then that way we're kind of working with the bow. So the next thing that we have here is this really pretty yellow bush flower. I'm not really sure what you would call this. So what we're going to do now, these you can't like push these up like the boxwood. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut all these pieces off, and then we're just going to kind of add them throughout our wreath. Okay, so we're back. And when I held it up this way, I feel like the top of this wreath needs more. So I ended up cutting a second package of the boxwood. And now we're going to start adding it into the top here. So let's just move our wreath over here, and so that you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So now we're going to just start adding a little bit more to the top. Add some more glue. I think I need to turn my glue pot down. It's getting a little hot. So let's turn that down, because you don't want to see the smoke. All right. All right, let's just kind of push that one in. I have this amazing wreath stand that Regina Sellers came up with called Probo the Stand. And I don't have it set up in my studio right now because I don't have the room yet, because we still have boxes and we're still under construction here a little bit. So this would be perfect for that wreath stand. I can't wait to show you guys her newest product. You guys are going to want to get that. Let's see. Oh, I like that. All right, so let's add some of our yellow here. Okay, I'm going to just add it wherever you feel like it needs a little pop of color. What I do like to do when I'm doing things like this is I like to try to balance it out. If I do one side, I want to do the other side with the same. So I like the balance of it. Okay, there we go. I couldn't get that one to get in there. Come on, let's do that again. All right, let's do this again. All right. And I think you could even put some foam on one of these willow wreaths, but I love the green, and I believe they have other colors too. Just so pretty. This is one of the things I saw in Dallas when I went to Dallas in January, were these really pretty willow wreaths. And you can't go to anywhere to get these unless you buy them and then spray paint them. So I really like the fact that they've done it for us. And I just think it's really pretty. This is what I like having fun. We're just going to add it wherever you want. And that's really all there is to it. So just keep adding as much greenery as you want. You've got 2 packs of the, if you buy the kit, you have 2 packs of the boxwood, 1 of the yellow, 2 of these. You can even order another one of these if you want. Just add some more here and there. And then we will fix the tails. And you can just kind of have a little bit of fun here. putting more in. And you can make your bow bigger. I mean, you're going to have lots of ribbon. You know, these are 10-yard ribbon rolls, I believe. Are they? Yep, 10-yard ribbons. So you're going to have quite a bit of this. So again, when you could buy it like a kit like this, it's great. I love it. And this is so pretty. I'm just loving the colors. I don't know. This one might end up on my door, guys. I know I give away some of this stuff. Again, should I give this away? This will be kind of harder to ship. But if you're not on my email list, you're going to want to get on that. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about, I know a lot of you guys don't know, but did you know that I'm a business coach? I'm a social media business coach, basically. If you want to learn how to sell your products and you're like, social media overwhelms me, I can't seem to get it together, I don't know how to work it, I don't know the basics, you're going to want to get on my wait list for Julie's Biz Boutique. I have something called Julie's Biz Boutique. It's a monthly group that I think that you might need to be in. So if you've been thinking about who can help me, I really do think that I'm your person. You know, if you like watching me here, you like the way I teach, you're going to like the way we do things in Julie's Biz Boutique. We teach you everything about Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, how to set up an email list, all that sort of stuff. And it's just a really great group. We have meetings every week, and we just did, like last night, I just filmed a Join Julie on Zoom, and I get to talk to you face to face, and it's just great. It's amazing. So the wait list will be down below. The email list, you want to get on those lists, you have to opt in. I can't opt in for you, but I would love to have you. So I think this is beautiful. We've used every single bit. Oops, I found one more piece. We got to use it. We're going to use it. So let's just put her, let's put her down here actually. This is beautiful, but I feel like it needs something more, okay? And it's this ribbon. I'm like, okay, we need to add this ribbon somehow, all right? So we're not quite done, all right? So what we're gonna do is I already cut out a piece here. We're gonna try something. So you're gonna cut out, let's see, where's the other ribbon at? So what did I do with it? It's right here. Let's cut out 5 of these at 20 inches each, so that it's really going to be like a stem. We're going to make it kind of like a flower stem. And I know some of you guys have probably done this before, or I've seen other people do it. I've never done it, so we're just going to give it a try. So I've got a stem here, and I'm going to take this is where you need to be really careful. Take your glue gun, and we're just going to glue it to that, okay? I'm going to let this set up. And literally I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to get my glue or my scissors here. I'm going to fold it over and hold it down, okay? And I'm going to do this to all 5 of these. So do this and then come back. Okay, so we are done with that part. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to just kind of cut my ends here. We're not going to do the typical thing that I do. And basically what I want to do is I just want to kind of curl these around a little bit, okay? You can go either which way. Let's see. I don't know, Julie. I kind of like that. There we go. Kind of like that. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I have my little streamer here, is basically what you could call it. Let me cut that down just a little bit, and we are just going to go ahead and dip that into our glue pot here. That's turned off, but that's all right. And I'm going to find a spot in here, and we're just going to add this in here. So let's do another one. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, we're not done yet, by the way. Keep watching. Will you leave like spring wreath in the comments, and maybe a little flower? This is like my hopes of spring eternal, or whatever that phrase is. What am I thinking of? All right, so we've got you're just going to play with your bow too. And then you're just going to, I'm just going to there might be a better way to do this, but I'm just going to have like little twirls here and there. And then you can shorten your ribbon up here. I'm just gonna doing this, and then I'll play with it a little bit. And then I just cut it at an angle. So like we did, this one is already cut at an angle. I think that's so pretty. It just adds a little bit of whimsy, you know what I mean? And once you get this on your door, you're gonna kind of like do some different things with it anyway. So just gonna wrap it around the finger like so, and then just kind of shape it a little bit. And it just kind of highlights the ribbon a little bit. And I'm gonna kind of like layer it underneath some of this. I think this turned out beautiful. If you want to make this, make sure you tag Julie's Wreath Boutique. If you post it somewhere, I would love to see it. And I think this is so pretty. And again, I'm going to have it at like 11:30. So that's what we're doing here. Or 11:20 is what I said. But you get my drift. But I think this is beautiful. I love how it turned out. You can get this as a kit, or you can buy it separately, all the pieces. But go to Trendy Tree. The links will be down in the description box below. And we will see you next time in Julie's Wreath Boutique. I can't wait to show you how to craft some more. Bye-bye.